I think that everyone has had to stand up for their own principles at some point in their life. Um, in this modern world, I don't know that it's as bad as risking everything and starving and leaving a utopia, but I know personally, whenever my mother, who was a terrible drug addict with her pain pills, I had to, no one else would stand up for her trying to get her off of it, so I did. And she said terrible, awful, unforgivable things to me, but it's, someone had to do it. Just like when I thought it was wrong that she was letting my younger sister party with her the way she was, and I got kicked out of the house for it. And when I refused to give in to the old school way of thinking and stand up for my rights as a gay woman, I definitely stand behind all the human rights and think everyone should be equal. There's always hardships behind your principles. There's always hardships whenever you stand alone to fight for something. Whenever you are not the norm, it is easier to forgive someone that commits a meaningless crime like robbing a bank or stealing a car. They're not meaningless. They hurt people, but they're normal. They're common. Robbery is common. The hardships allow you to grow into the person you want to be and the person you want to become. And without trying and standing and realizing who you are and who you want to be, you get nowhere in life. You don't want to be a sheep. Who wants to be a sheep in life? It's much better to stand up for your ideas and for your principles. And as hard as it may be, you have to try. I mean, the Fruitlands, they left the Fruitlands. No one 6 months was all they lasted. But they tried, they did. He, at the end, realized that taking care of his family was godly and it was okay, and people come around. My mom finally came around to forgive me and to thank me for trying to help her. It didn't, but we both saw that it was in good faith, that it was in good heart. Nothing ill was wished from anyone. It's hard to separate the person from the addiction. An addiction is an evil, ugly, terrible thing. But there's still a person in there. And you have to learn to separate them. It's a real struggle. But I fully believe that everyone should fight for what they believe in. You may lose friends, you may lose family. Not everyone's going to agree with you, but at the end of the day, all that matters is if you can live with yourself. And if you can live with yourself and you haven't hurt anyone else, then I'd say that you're a pretty good person. You just keep on keeping on.